That was a good clap.
That was a good drum break. Okay. We're back with the Late Night Cinema Club.
And Carmen. And Macy.
Dramatic.
And we watched on Christmas Day Stranger Things Season 5, Volume 2.
When I put out the podcast about Volume 1, I named it Stranger Things Season 3, Volume 1.
Oh.
Because I have no concept of how many seasons are in
we're
this
on
show.
Season 5, buddy.
Yeah, it's Season 5. So if you saw that in the feed and you're like, why are they making one about Season 3? No. I'm going to rename it. It's actually Season 5. It's the most recent stuff.
Yeah, and Season 5, Volume 2 included
Episodes 5,
6,
7.
No, stop. Episodes 5, 6, and 7.
Yes. 3 episodes this time. Was it 4 in the first group?
Yeah.
Yes, it was 4,
It's-
3, and then 1.
4, 3, 1. That's how they've decided to release it.
Okay.
I
Well,
wish they did 9 episodes.
I don't even know how to approach this. Let's talk about
Okay,
general
how-
thoughts, Carmen, go.
general thoughts?
Or whatever you want to
Okay,
say.
how does episode 5 open? I already forget.
Will just had powers.
Oh, yeah, Will just
Yeah.
had powers, which we
We'll
talked
just
about.
crush some dudes.
Okay, you know what? Actually, I want to talk about sort of the internet. What? Why are you laughing?
Because of all the TikToks I've seen, they were like, Will wanted to be in relationships with Mike so much that he turned himself into 11.
Bro, I want to talk about. I would like to say my piece on Byler and the fandom and the internet
Yeah.
surrounding Stranger Things. So, for those who don't know, Byler is the ship name for Mike and Will together in a romantic relationship. And there's a large following of people who genuinely thought, like, they were all in, all hands on deck. They were like, yeah, it's happening. They really thought that.
They really thought that was going to be a thing?
Yes. Yeah. They were so adamant.
I think there's going to be a kiss, but nothing happened.
No, I don't think
no,
there's nothing is gonna happen. Okay, and let me speak. Okay, these people on
Carmen,
the
go.
internet, they were so adamant that it was gonna happen, and I was like, guys, it's not gonna happen. And lo and behold, what did we get? Well, it's not happening. But we did get possibly one of the worst coming out scenes in TV history. And do you know what's disappointing about this coming out scene with Will? Because Will comes out this season. We confirm that Will is gay, which is not that surprising.
Yeah, spoilers. Wow.
Like,
Thanks.
we've been knowing this since season 1. They actually have a not that bad coming out scene in season 3, so I'm not sure what went wrong here.
Yeah.
My
Robin's
favorite
coming out
part
soon.
about Will's coming out scene is how it was just Jonathan and his mom, and he was like, hey, I have something to tell you guys. And then Mike walks by and he's like,
And
wait,
you
you
should
should know this too.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, fine. Like, his best friend, his mom, his brother, cool. And then he's like, wait, no, everyone should. And then
Yeah.
half of Hawkins is in this room as this teenage boy comes out as gay in like 1986.
Even that new girl that we just barely got.
Dude, his middle school science teacher is there.
Mr. Clark and Vicky were there. They didn't even, like,
They needed to call up Argyle,
I'm-
get him on the phone. How about, what's her name, Susie or...
Yeah,
Susie.
Yeah,
I guess they
get her
confirmed
on the ham
Susie
radio.
and Dustin are
I'm
not together in season
so
5.
glad that they got Mr. Clark in on the Upside Down. That feels so funny to me. That, like,
but like Murray is there.
Murray, why not? They should have got
Yeah,
the
but
the
everyone
Russian
is
guy
pretty
who likes
chill
the
with it
Slurpees.
for it being 1986. Everyone's pretty much like, yeah, okay. And then they have, like, you know, the scene in like Mr. Peabody and Sherman when everyone's like, I'm a dog too.
yeah.
Like, that's how it felt when they were like, well, you're not gonna lose me, and then they were like, or me.
Or
Me. And then they all had to like go up and hug him individually.
That looks like the most uncomfortable
Also-
hug ever. By the way.
also Noah Schnapp cannot act to
Yeah,
save his
no.
butt.
that
He
was
can't. do
Yeah,
that.
watching
Listen,
him like kind of stumble through
okay,
the dialogue there
throughout-
was brutal.
throughout the
His like fake stutters, I was
Oh my
dying.
God.
I
It's
was like,
every sentence with him though. He's always doing the fake stutters. It's
it's brutal.
throughout the seasons, we were like, okay, he was good for a 12-year-old in season 1, but
That's because
like
he's barely there.
Yeah, I know, but I think about the saying like a dog is good at piano, but at some point you have to ask, like, is a dog actually good at piano or is it just a dog? And that's what I think about with child actors. Are they good at acting or are
is
they
it
just
just a
or is it
child?
good for a child? And
yeah.
I think Noah Schnapp's acting was good for a child in season 1
Well,
and 2,
Also, think about this.
but it's
Noah
bad now. Okay.
Will is probably the least main character, or started that way. Because he was barely in season 1. I mean, he's
Yeah.
missing from 90%. I would say 11 is the main character up until season 5. 11 is the main character, and then in season 5, they're like, no.
Just kidding, it's Will.
Will is the main character, and you're like, no, he's not.
I know 11 got absolutely sidelined because they're just like, I know it's all been about her lately, but actually, it's
Did
not.
anybody else notice?
It's like 11 got lip filler, so
No,
they had to push her on.
Stop. Dad, did you notice? I was gonna say, did you notice like her Botox and stuff? Like, it reminded me of in Fantastic Four, like Vanessa Kirby, like when she was like absolutely like fighting these guys, she's just like serving face, like.
No, I know.
Hey, but
11's like,
how
I
does-
can block a path.
How does that girl have Botox or whatever? Like, how old is she? She's
Millie
like,
Bobby Brown's like in her.
She's
like,
like
20s.
She's like 22.
She's like
dude,
22.
you're not old enough to have wrinkles to get Botox. Like, let's just all
She's
relax.
married and she has a baby. Think about that.
Yeah.
You're in like the prime of your youth. You don't need Botox. You're probably like, your skin is just fine. Like, you're
Yeah.
not like,
It's all
You
good,
know
bro.
what? I think, okay. So, Stranger Things.
yeah.
I think Stranger Things peaked in. Oof.
Season 4.
It was never that good of a show, but
No.
definitely it starts going downhill at season 3, I would say.
The
Season
peak-
4 and season 5 have been.
the peak of Stranger Things was Eddie playing the Metallica song.
I liked season 4. Season 3 is my favorite. I like season 4. Season 5 has took a huge.
No, season
turn.
5
What's
took a
season
leap.
3? I can't even remember.
Season 3 is the
The
Starport Mall.
Oh yeah,
Mall.
I like that one.
I like that.
I
one.
think I think the peak is season 3, but then season 4 it's like, oh boy.
That's when they're working at the ice cream store.
Yes, that is my favorite. That's when Robin gets introduced, and she's not an annoying character.
yeah.
But
Robin-
in season 4 and 5, her character just gets like
She got a lobotomy.
progressively more annoying.
I
And,
feel like the people who made this show are like not aware of the other seasons.
the Duffer Brothers.
Yeah, but like when you're like, it didn't Will already come out? Like, yes, there was a whole thing. In fact, Mike was like, it's not our fault you don't like girls or something.
Also, like when that girl is like touching his ankle, and he's like, "Oh, ew."
Yeah, in season 4. Also, I mean, it was pretty obvious to me when Will, like, there's a bit in the beginning when 11 is narrating, and she says Will is painting someone, like, or no, she says Will is making a painting. I think he likes someone, and then later in the season he gives the painting to Mike. So it's pretty like, you know,
I
Like,
know.
that's kind of confirmed
it's
there.
Why-
pretty.
we-
And then he like cries after he gives
There's
like,
like no subtext anymore. Like, we can't just like
but
have any subtext. Everything
Like,
has to be like so
Stranger
like
Things. You know what? Stranger
nail
Things
on the head like every time.
was never a great show, but season 5 is really taking the cake for just
Ugh.
being terrible writing. I mean,
Holy crap!
the show used to be watchable. This season is
Well, they've introduced so many new concepts that never existed.
Yeah, I know. Like
And then
they've
absolutely sidelined other
they
things.
have changed so much about like the upside down and stuff. Like it's a wormhole. There's actually this other dimension that's connected. Like it feels like they've just changed the whole show.
Well, and like
In this one
in
season.
season 1, yeah, there was like a lot of weird stuff hanging around.
the
and then
stakes.
and season 2 was all like mind flare everything.
Yeah.
And then season 4, they're like, nah, just kidding. It's this thing called Vecna. And you're like, oh, okay, is he like kind of a. And then I thought, oh, maybe that's kind of like a like side quest, like kind of guy they have to fight. And it's like, no, it's actually the main guy. Meanwhile, I'm like, remember that giant spider thing? Like,
the mind
what?
flare. Yeah, the
Where's
mind
that?
flare
The
is
mind
more of
flare-
a concept than
Yeah.
like an actual thing.
But
Mind
it
flare
is
is
a
kind
thing.
of everything. They will say the mind flare, and I have no idea what they're actually referring to.
It
Yeah.
could be Vecna. It could be the dust. It could
But
be
it felt like it was a giant spider guy, like a huge
It
spider.
was
Well,
in
yeah.
season 2.
in season 2, and then it comes back in season 3 as like the rat jelly spider. You know?
And it kills Billy.
Dude, there's no like continuity here.
Also-
This is this is your generation's Lost.
Also, I'm
I'll
going to
just
say
that again.
that it feels to me like they're kind of afraid to kill off characters.
Well, I thought you told me a bunch of dudes were going to die, and then
Yeah,
nobody died.
The
Look,
Duffer Brothers said
I
that
thought-
6 characters were supposed to die.
I thought that major characters were going to get killed off at this point, and no one has died.
Maybe no one dies.
That's stupid.
That would be
It's
dumb.
the end. You can kill whoever you
I
want.
can't believe Eddie died.
Yeah. What did Eddie die
Look,
for?
Eddie.
Eddie had to
Steve-
go be in
Okay,
real
okay.
movies.
I'll say so. Most of the season has been pretty bad. I don't know. I'm in the minority when I say this. I thought Volume 2 was better than Volume 1 for Season 5, but the internet apparently very much disagrees with me.
Really?
Yeah. Everyone loved Volume 1 more than Volume 2. But I'm like, guys, I think Volume 2 was better. But whatever.
Wait, are you saying that correct? You thought these most recent 3 were better than the first ones?
Than the first 4, yeah.
I don't know. I expected them to ramp things up, and it feels like they
it's a
kind of
little bit
stalled it out.
slow. It's a little slow.
I was like, so we're stalled here for 3 episodes. Not a lot has happened.
I don't know.
Other than like Holly's walking around in
Yeah.
the memory
You know
land or
what?
something.
Low key, the whole thing has been kind of bad.
I've seen so many like TikToks on like theories about everything now. They're like, oh, Holly's going to go save Henry, but like young boy Henry, and like take him back through one of the memory holes or whatever.
They can't talk to the memory, so they don't know they're there.
Oh, there's definitely going to be something with that memory because there's like a moment when they tease what's in the case that the guy.
Yeah, and then that kind of gave me like Pulp Fiction vibes, which I know you guys
Yeah.
don't know anything about, but like,
Well, they're definitely going to come back to that.
yeah. But like, then I was like, they were like, oh, Henry, he's an innocent boy. Like, yeah, he got shot at, and then he absolutely killed the dude with a rock. I don't understand what's happening at all with that story.
Yeah.
That made no sense.
Okay. I
It
will
was
say
just supposed to show that-
highlights for me.
Yeah.
Definitely any scene between Dustin and Steve
Yes, me too.
and Nancy and Jonathan's breakup.
You know what's funny? I saw a video about the Nancy Jonathan breakup, and they're like, if you watch that and then you could explain to me why they broke up, congratulations. You're smarter than me. And I was like, yeah, I actually don't understand what the problem was.
I'm not actually sure either. Okay, if it was me, I understand that the Duffers like confirmed they were like, nope, that's them broken up. When I first watched it in my head, I was kind of like, I kind of thought they were agreeing to like take it slow.
Yeah, I thought they were either gonna take a break, not like break up. Either take a break or they were gonna be like, okay, so I was gonna propose to you, but I realized now that this isn't the right time, so we're gonna wait a little further.
Yeah, I realize I'm 20 years old or whatever.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be more like that, but I guess they're like broken up, so whatever.
Time for Steve to shoot his shot.
No, because
No.
they shoot that down immediately because she's like, I don't like Steve either. So I guess neither of those are happening.
Nancy just wants independence.
Sure. Well, I don't like Jonathan anyway. They could kill Jonathan. I would not care.
Yeah, Jonathan can die.
They could also kill Joyce. I low key.
They could kill Joyce. They could kill Murray.
Remember when
they
Max
could kill
went
Hopper.
blind and then Max was in a thing and then now Max can see?
Yeah.
What happened to Max was blind? What happened
I
to
don't
that
know.
story?
We're just
You
never
know-
gonna address that. Actually,
Max has been in a coma for like 2 years, and
Yep.
we don't know where her mom is. So
Yeah, there's a lot of questions.
also
She may
think about
just
this.
Be an orphan.
Is she
Are-
like
hey,
a ward of the state?
Are Derek's parents still just like tied up in that barn, or like
Yeah,
Yeah.
have they been feeding them? Or
Like,
I'm not even sure.
where are Derek's parents at? Where are anyone's parents at? Like I understand it's
where's
the 80s, but-
Mike's dad?
in the
Nobody even
hospital.
cares, but no one even like brings up, oh hey, my dad's dad or whatever. They're just like,
No, I
Listen-
saw someone on TikTok say like the Duffer said we asked Mike's actor to take on a lot of the emotional weight this season, and someone was like, was he in the room when you said this? Dude, Mike has been the most nonchalant. He just has like the most non-reactions to everything that happens. Oh my gosh, my parents both in the hospital. He's just like, whoa.
Meanwhile, Nancy's having a real Shakespeare moment in the bathroom.
Whoa.
yeah.
Mike is like
I don't know, guys. I don't have like unless this finale is like 4 hours long.
It's 2 hours.
I have no idea how they're gonna like do
It's-
this
it's-
because
the finale. Okay, I was talking about it with my friend's mom about this because she really likes Stranger Things, and we were just theorizing back and forth. She said that the Duffers confirmed that 40 whole minutes of the 2-hour finale are going to be epilogue. Like after the fact, after they have done their thing, after the Upside Down is gone and stuff. After their plan is executed,
40 minutes of
whole
epilogue?
minutes are
Dude,
dedicated
there's not
to
that much to
epilogue.
say.
You thought Lord of the Rings had a long ending, and these guys are like, hold my beer. And they're like,
Okay.
and then Mike went to live with the elves.
But I will say, I actually had a real genuine tear in my eye. At the scene when Steve and Dustin hug at the staircase.
When
Loker genuinely, I was shedding a little tear. Okay,
I don't know if
No,
we're-
I
is
was
that-
too
I don't know if
because-
that's going to be a thing going
No,
forward.
Loker genuinely, I was also shedding a tear because, like Dustin saying like I can't let it happen again to his like older like male friend. Also, did you know Dustin doesn't have a dad? Those are his father figures, by the way.
Yeah, where's Dustin's dad?
no,
Dustin
Dustin doesn't have a dad.
Dustin doesn't have a dad.
We don't know if he's dead
Wait,
or if
that
they're like
doesn't even make
divorced.
sense.
He
No,
only has a mom.
because in season
Okay,
2
wow.
you meet his mom
After
briefly,
when the cat gets eaten,
but it's like obvious that it's just him and his mom that live in their house.
Oh yeah, the Gorgon, the whatever.
The idiot's his cat.
Demodog.
Yeah, when the little
And
one
then
yams
that's when
his
him and
backpack.
Steve become friends.
His name
Anyway,
is Dart.
okay, I think that probably some of our strongest actors in this show are probably the guys who played Dustin and Steve.
Yes, Gaten Matarazzo and
They're the most believable.
Well, they're probably going to have
Joe
like
Keery.
acting roles going
Well,
forward.
Joe
with
Keery,
Joe Keery
they both
has
have.
already been in stuff.
They're-
And
Did you see
Gaten
Joe
Matar-
Keery is making like a Pavement movie? Like he's the band Pavement.
Yeah,
he's
I
like
know the
playing
band's Pavement. Really? I did
the
not
singer.
see that.
Yeah, he's like
No?
film. I keep
Oh.
seeing TikToks about it.
I didn't know this was happening.
And apparently he like
Um,
met with the band and he like borrowed the real clothes. They're like, "Oh, we have still got all our clothes from the 90s."
You know what? I would watch that.
I would watch that.
Well, Joe Keery as the
Joe,
head.
I've
as
seen
the
Joe
leader
Keery in a
of
couple
Pavement.
things.
He was in Free Guy. He was one of like the programmers.
yeah, he was in Free Guy. Don't forget
Oh,
about
I
that.
don't really remember that, but I didn't really like put it together.
Well, Joe Keery's
Keery's
actually
having
been in quite
He
a
had
few
the
things.
the TikTok hit of the summer last year.
Well, hey,
end of
all right.
beginning.
I just like to say I was a fan of his music for a long time before that became a hit.
Also,
okay?
he has other songs that are good. It's not just that song. Like
I've been a Joe listener for like 5 years. So
Actually, I don't mind that guy. He seems like a real guy.
no,
like
he's
like
actually
a pretty
pretty
chill
cool.
dude.
And also, you know what? His music is actually not bad. Like
it's not
sometimes
bad. It's on my
Finn
playlist.
Wolfhard. If I have to hear one of Finn Wolfhard's songs, I'm actually gonna cut
I
off
saw
my
a TikTok
ears.
of Finn Wolfhard's band, and it felt like this is only happening because you're actually famous.
Finn Wolfhard's music makes me want to cut off my ears. But
Hey, listen,
Joe
That is
Keery
so
is
bad.
actually
Joe
talented.
Keery, if you want to be on the podcast,
Yeah,
email
Joe
us.
Keery.
Yeah, Joe
Hit me
Keery.
up.
Hit us up.
Hit us up.
Links on the website. You can email us, and we can figure it out. We can zoom you in or whatever.
Yeah, no, I like Joe Keery. I love Gaten Matarazzo as well. He hasn't done very much in film, but he has done a lot of
Broadway.
other things.
He was on Into the Woods, I believe, and he was on Sweeney Todd on Broadway.
I don't think he was in Into the Woods. I think he was just in Sweeney.
Is this exactly what we talked about last time?
Yeah, it
talked
is.
about
We already
Stranger
talked about
Things?
this. Anyway,
Anyway,
Yeah, we got to move on.
season, so what else
So
happens?
these 3 episodes, like, oh, you know the theory. So let's maybe
There's
talk
call-
about
call-
theories.
Yeah, let's
what have you heard?
theorize for the finale.
So I heard that the girl, you know what I thought was a weird scene? The sister that was
Holly?
like having the little mind conversation with Eleven, and she was kind of like low key suggesting suicide.
She was
oh
Loker
yeah, the
genuinely-
suicide pact.
Yeah, she was just like, you know what? We should like off ourselves because,
Oh,
like,
and
you know,
can I just say, like, the whole pregnant, like, science experiment thing? It's like super creepy. And
yeah. But
uncomfortable.
someone has theorized that's not real.
well, she
Not
creates
real.
visions.
Yeah, that
Anything
she created
was
that.
showing could
Oh,
actually be
that's
and
not
that
real.
the mind
Also,
flayer
guys-
is using her as a spy
Guys,
Yeah.
because
I
and
just-
trying
I don't
to take
trust
out
her.
11.
Also, hey, one of the actors, so like at the premiere, all the actors were asked, like,
Stop.
can you give one word
Carmen,
to
I
describe
was
season
just
5?
about to say this. Okay, one word, because they were asked to give a word to describe, like, the next coming episodes. One word that was said was, like, betrayal.
So I feel like Collie.
I feel like Collie is
I don't
the
trust
betrayer, or Will, because
I think it's Collie or Will.
Collie or Will are going to betray the group.
Yeah.
And I think it's Collie
Oh,
because
it's
she's
gotta be
trying to
Collie.
get Eleven to commit suicide.
Yeah,
so-
because the suicide thing was super out of nowhere, and also like,
Well, what's
We
with
haven't seen Yusuf
Hopper's
season 2.
What's with Hopper's low key suicide mission? Also, that we're
well,
just
but
like,
I understand he's trying to go
I
out the
know,
hero.
I know,
Like
but-
he's like,
Okay, but like Loker genuinely, he doesn't need to
Okay.
do that.
okay, you
take
can't
that word out
overuse
of
it.
your.
You're overusing it, and now it's
No,
you-
Carmen put it in my vocabulary. blame
listen,
her.
you can't use it up. You gotta like make it last.
Yeah,
You gotta stretch it out.
What else happened in these episodes? Oh, Max comes back. Max comes back.
Sure.
Okay, so
Why not? And
I feel like
apparently she didn't need the song the whole time.
I just
So,
needed you.
brutal.
So in that episode,
That's
that
brutal.
episode has Will's coming out and Max is waking up in the same episode, but they chose for the emotional moment to be Will's coming out instead of Max waking up, even though she's been in a coma for 18 months.
Did you know that it was like it took a full day to do that coming out scene? They had to do it like 10 times because
Ugh.
Noah Schnapp could not figure out his like monologue.
Bro, come on.
And I'm like, and that's the final result you came up with? Noah Schnapp. And you know what? I'm going to be a Noah Schnapp hater because that guy's not even a good person in real life. So, whatever. You suck at acting and I hate you.
Wow.
Yeah.
Pretty harsh.
I'm,
But
That's not harsh at
honestly,
all,
that-
Dad.
That scene was brutal. It was very bad.
It's called constructive criticism.
I want to make some predictions though.
Stop
Okay,
being a
so-
Zionist. Get
so
out of my
obviously
movies.
that running up the hill song has been played to death
Dad,
throughout Stranger
They
Things.
use this same emotional moment song for Max and Lucas when Max wakes up as they did last season.
Okay, I'm gonna make a prediction. I'm gonna make a bold prediction right now.
Yeah.
In the finale, there's gonna be another Metallica song.
Well, they said that there's a song that's never been licensed for any media before
well,
ever.
I think I know what it is.
What do you think?
I think it's gonna be Metallica 1. There's a song called 1.
I know the song that you.
And there's a
I know.
part with the drums where it's like. brrr, ta,
I know
brrr,
this.
ta,
I
ta.
know that song.
I think it's gonna be that
that would
in
be a
some
good
big
song.
fight scene where he's like, "Darkness, and come and save me, all that I see."
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah,
I know that.
that will be the song that they'll use because that would actually fit with like some big battle.
I used to listen to that song on the bus. On the bus when I was going to, because we had to do like we had
just
to do
low key listening to them.
low-key. No, because we had to do foods in like a separate school, so we had to like bus to foods class because we didn't have a kitchen.
Yeah.
And I would always listen to one on the bus.
Well, I think that
I've never
that's
listened to
the song.
Metallica ever.
I think that's the song because Metallica's pretty famous for not letting their songs be in stuff.
But they let it last season, so
yeah,
it could be.
but I think people were surprised when they let it happen, and then Metallica actually got like a boost off of that.
Yeah.
Like,
well, the young people.
I think Master of Puppets like re-entered the charts.
Yeah.
yeah,
Like it was
possibly.
in the
Well,
Hot 100 again.
Also, so did this Kate Bush song. It's
Oh yeah, Kate Bush had a major resurgence after
But-
Stranger Things used your song.
But yeah, I predict I predict another Metallica song.
okay. I predict.
And I predict
do
one.
we predict a name drop? Title drop.
Oh,
Well, we've seen Stranger Things.
and you think it's Steve.
It's Steve.
I
Steve's
think
gonna
it's
say it.
Steve.
Steve is. The
I
only
also
one who would say
heard
it.
that they were saying that there's going to be a song in here that like some band has never released before, and a lot of people are like, "Oh, it's going to be Stairway to Heaven," like Led Zeppelin. But I'm like, no, because I think that's been in stuff, but also it doesn't fit the vibes. Like that song's from the 70s,
It's
so
not really.
I feel like it's got to be an 80s song.
80s song and fit the bill of the Upside Down.
Yes, and I feel like Metallica 1 is going to be the song. I cannot think of another song.
Okay.
And because they already got the boost, I think they'll be like pretty chill with letting Stranger Things do it again. They'll be like, yeah, you probably earned us a few $1 million off of that Master of Puppets thing. So sure, we'll let the kids listen to 1, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think. What else do I think about season 5 prediction wise? I definitely feel like there's gonna be some kind of weird redemption for Vecna in a way. Like they're gonna reveal that he's like misunderstood. Do you know what I mean?
Well, in an
Well, yeah.
interview,
No,
Noah Schnapp said
think
that
so.
Vecna was misunderstood, and he was like, "Oh, I wasn't supposed to say that." So
I think there's going to be some kind of
there
Henry.
is going to be some sort of
redemption
Henry
arc.
No, it's
redemption
gonna
arc.
be like, no, guys,
Like,
the Mind Flayer
it
controlled
was-
Henry and created Vecna.
It wasn't
Yes.
Henry's fault.
And
Yeah.
it's
It
like,
wasn't
okay,
Henry's fault.
But I think that's going to happen.
whose fault? Oh, and people who are dying, like Mr. Clark, you're cooked.
I'm
yeah,
sorry,
Mr. Clark's getting wrecked.
Anyone's
Mr. Clark
parents, Ted Wheeler, Karen
Oh, you know what?
Wheeler,
I think Murray.
Murray, yeah, you're cooked.
Murray's absolutely cooked.
Murray, you're cooked. Who else is done?
Well, I think anybody single without a family, so that would be Steve.
Okay, I don't think Steve and Dustin, after that conversation that they had with the You Die, I Die, I think Steve and Dustin are either going together or they're both staying.
Okay, I don't think Mike or Hopper,
So I don't.
because in the like final trailer for like the whole show, I mean the whole season, there is a scene of Mike and Hopper sitting on a bench and like talking, and I think they are talking about a mutual someone they're both connected to.
11 is definitely dying.
Oh, 11's
11 is
cooked.
definitely dying.
11 is
She's
cooked.
going to have to sacrifice
Will-
herself to like take out
Will
her
also
sister.
might be cooked. Robin and her girlfriend
Oh, what do you think about Will's mom?
Joyce.
Yeah.
I think they'll keep her because
Will!
of Hopper and Joyce.
What
They're
about
together.
hmm,
Jonathan might be done for.
what about Mike's mom? Yeah.
Yeah, she's cooked.
Karen,
Both Karen and Ted.
Karen and Ted cooked.
Ted's
Okay,
got to
but
get back to
Karen
that
has
golf
actually
game.
been kind of useful, stabbing Demogorgon,
Okay,
killing
okay.
Demodogs.
Oh,
I know we're all
Did-
Karen
She's
fans.
the one who blew him up in the dryer. That was
Yes.
pretty.
Yeah, I know we're all Karen fans now, but let's not forget that time in season 2 when she was Loker genuinely into a 17-year-old.
That was season 3.
Oh,
season 3, whatever. She's kind of a
yeah,
pedophile.
yeah.
So
I kind of
Billy was 18.
erased that from my memory.
Yeah,
Billy
'cause it
was
was
18
weird.
also.
because it was weird.
Also, Billy, that mustache wasn't really working, buddy.
No, but
I'm surprised.
she
by
was
the amount of-
fully ready to cheat, and then she was like, "Maybe I won't." I
Well,
feel bad for them.
I support her cheating on Ted, just not with a minor.
yeah,
Dang.
you can cheat on Ted all you want, just don't
breaking
do
up
it with
marriages over
Billy
here.
of all
No, well,
people.
Ted is stupid. So,
Ted needs to dial it in for sure, but I don't know if he deserves that.
well, not with the minor, but
Well,
I could understand if it was like that
another
one cop that they disappeared for this season. I don't know where that guy is, but that one cop who was like comedic relief.
Yeah, I know.
No.
He's
who
in
you're talking
other
about.
things. Like I think he was in the Sonic movies, also as a cop.
oh really? I
Yeah.
don't remember.
Anyway, he just plays like comedy cop. I could understand that.
Well, I don't know, guys. I feel like our predictions are going to come true. But I guarantee this: you're going to walk away, and there's going to be many unanswered questions.
for sure.
Like you're going to be
That's
like,
what
"We
fan
never got
fiction
an
is
answer
for.
to this."
That's what
or-
fanfics are for.
Yeah, I
Fan
guess.
fiction. Look, I reached a flow state in fan fiction in like 2022. Okay, I was reading all of it for Stranger Things. Okay, every
When
plot
does this
hole.
come out? New Year's Eve.
Yeah, New Year's Eve.
So in like 2 days.
So we got to get this pod up like ASAP.
Yep,
A sappy.
a sappy.
Okay. Well, guys, I don't know. Like, the only thing I'm hoping is my music prediction comes true.
As long as Steve and Dustin don't die.
Yeah, please don't kill.
I don't think they will. I think.
But
they'll
I don't
go
think
to-
I thought Steve was like I was pretty convinced Steve was gonna die before, but after that, I'm like, nah, he's safe. He's safe.
I think maybe Jonathan could die.
Oh, Jonathan, he might be cooked.
Jonathan, maybe.
But also, I wouldn't be sad because, like, who give a gaff about Jonathan?
Jonathan seems like a guy with no direction.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. I think Jonathan's gonna die.
Do you
because
wanna
he
know a
doesn't
fun
know what
fact?
he wants to do. He doesn't have a college education. He doesn't have a girlfriend. All he's got is his mom and sis and brother.
Joe Keery wrote a song. Charlie Heaton is the guy who plays Jonathan.
Mm-hmm.
Joe Keery wrote a song about Charlie Heaton's garden, and it's called Charlie's Garden.
Okay, weird.
Yeah.
I would like Joe Keery to write a song about his BMW that's like floating in the like
Yeah,
in
it's
Dimension X. It's just like it shot through that wall and it's just like now
Rest in
floating
peace,
in the
Steve.
No,
like.
Dad,
car.
that's just the vacuum of space. Dimension X is up.
Okay, well, it's his BMW is floating in the vacuum of space. It's just out there.
I feel like the stakes from
I want a
season 1 to
song about
season
an
5 have
interdimensional
gotten
BMW.
so high. Do you know what I mean? Like in season 1, it was a little freaky and like their friend was missing, but now in season 5, it's like it's the end of the world.
I know.
Like, oh, it's too much.
I know. It doesn't really make sense.
How did we get here? And also, why Hawkins? Like,
Also, I don't really understand because, like, if they're like pulling the worlds together and they're like, we just go on our tower, I'm like, okay, but how much of the world is being pulled into the other world? Because then that, like, there's mountains that are definitely taller than your tower. Like, I'm like, how does this work? Like,
Tower's just the closest thing in Hawkins. Also, it's just around Hawkins. Like,
yeah,
is
and
there
for
a mountain
some
beside
reason,
Hawkins?
Hawkins is the only place being affected by this wormhole.
yeah, it doesn't really make sense.
Like, the wormhole is only on Hawkins.
And they've done like 30 crawls, and they didn't figure out that this wall was here somehow. Did this wall just appear, or has this been here the whole time?
Yeah,
Have they
has
only-
the wall been here
They
the
said
entire...
that this is like that was like their 30th crawl, and that's the first time they're seeing the wall. I feel like you could cover a lot of ground of the small town of Hawkins in like a 2-hour
Yeah,
search.
and it's pretty tall. Like, you would see it maybe.
Also,
You would definitely see
like,
it.
the military is kind of just in the way as well. So they have, like, this whole giant plan
Oh,
to capture Vecna, but at the same time, it's like, the military is
The
also
other weird
looking
one
for
is
you.
like Nancy's just like absolutely gunning military dudes down. Like, you're now all accomplices to murder. You straight up murdered those military guys. They just like drove the van into a protected area and then just absolutely gunned down people. Like terrorist attack
That's
on the
illegal.
military base. I was like, that seems like too far. And there's no way like a 20-year-old girl would be like, hang on, let me just grab this M16 and just absolutely dust some dudes.
I know, she weighs like 100 pounds. She's
Dude.
not... It's...
Doesn't really add up.
No, nothing really makes sense. And you know what?
Like, there's no consequences for that.
I am not one of those people that thinks Stranger Things is a great show. I'm just watching it because everyone's watching it, and like I think it's entertaining enough.
I want to know what
But
happens.
I think this show is terrible.
Yeah, no, this show sucks, but like
But I'm gonna watch
I've been
it.
sucked into it somehow.
Like it
Well, I
sucks, but
guess-
like I gotta finish it now. Like,
I know I've said it before. This is total Lost vibes because there was a time, in the early 2000s there where Lost kind of took over the world and everyone was
Yes.
watching it and theorizing about what it all means and how it's going to end and what's the meaning of this thing and are they in another dimension or how's this all
another
work?
dimension, another dimension, another dimension, another dimension.
Well, now
No, don't. You tell me to smile.
yeah. But then Lost ended and they didn't answer any of the questions. And I think everyone was like, oh, they were literally just making up as they went. And I'm like, yeah. And so I think this is your generation's turn to find out that like, oh, that show that everyone was theorizing about had those characters with that giant cast and all this stuff was happening. And then it just kind of, like you're going to see it's going to fizzle. And I guarantee that you're not going to be satisfied. Like you're going to get to the end and be like,
Yeah. I can already tell.
like if there's a 40-minute epilogue or whatever,
40 minutes dedicated to epilogue.
then you're definitely not
Okay,
going to be
but I don't
satisfied.
care
because
about what they're doing.
that means that they felt like they got to the end and then they were like, maybe we need to explain more because we didn't really wrap it
That's only 80 minutes of like actual stuff and then 40 whole minutes of aftermath.
up. If it's like,
Sigh.
if the song they put in here is like Michael Jackson or something,
Oh
I'm
my
going to
gosh.
die.
Oh my gosh.
It better not.
It better not.
I'm just trying to think
I
of like
heard that.
who could it be that doesn't license their music?
I
You know,
heard that.
one band that never lets their music go in anything is the Eagles.
Really?
Yep.
When are we gonna get like a
Like Hotel California or whatever? They never. That's one band that does not let their stuff. If you even post a snip of an Eagles song on YouTube,
They will find you.
you're done.
I don't really know 80s music that well.
Well, like the biggest stuff of the 80s was definitely Michael Jackson, Madonna.
Sure.
But like rock bands.
My friend's mom said that Madonna would probably be it because she never like lets anything. Like it costs like a lot to get a Madonna song.
Yeah, I agree with that too. That's why I'm thinking it could be lots of things. Like I bet to get a Michael Jackson song is crazy.
Oh yeah.
To get a Madonna song would be crazy. I think that Metallica really doesn't ever have their songs in movies. It could be like a band like Kiss. I know. That's another one that doesn't really have their stuff in things, and I'm like, ugh.
Yeah, but let's keep it
But
that
they
way.
kind of said it was a band, right? Like they said it was a band.
Well,
So then I
think
was
they
like,
said-
maybe Pink Floyd, like maybe.
That's not very 80s, but
No, I know, but like I'm just trying to think of anything.
yeah, I saw lots of people being like David Bowie. I'm like,
Maybe.
it's also not super 80s to me. That's a little bit more 70s, but
I mean, David Bowie had eras.
yeah, sure. But to me, his most iconic stuff came out in the 70s.
I definitely think so. He had a couple songs in the early 80s,
Sure.
but I think, like, yeah, I would say when most people think of Bowie, they probably think of the 70s,
I'm thinking of the 70s for sure.
the Ziggy Stardust era.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think, like, what else it could be. Biggest bands of the 80s, like, bands. I don't even know, like, AC/DC?
It's not really 80s.
Well, I mean, Back in
mean,
Black was 1980.
Yeah, sure.
But I feel like
1980.
that's been in movies. Like,
Well, yeah, it's been in lots of movies. Dude, Iron Man was
Iron Man
owning-
2 was an entire AC/DC
Yeah.
album.
The Iron Man movies own every AC/DC song. Sorry.
I'm just trying to think. The only one I can think of is Metallica, and maybe they've already done it, so they won't do it again. But I just thought that it would kind of like go with a fight scene,
Yeah.
some kind of big battle. And I was trying to think of like what song, and I was like, I think one
Okay, so if we all had to pick a main character, that's going.
that's dying.
Yeah.
11 for sure.
11. Okay.
Like the 100%. She's not
11.
surviving.
She's cooked.
No.
She's cooked.
Yeah, she's dead for sure. Nobody thinks she's gonna live. There's a chance that anyone else could live, but I think her and Will probably die.
Yeah.
Is my guess.
I'm
Oh,
not-
and the sister, whatever her name
Oh,
is,
yeah, she's done.
she's
But that's kind of a get. Like,
but
I
she's
kind of.
she's obviously
She's such a non-character.
like a bad guy. So
Like, well, in season 2, when she randomly
Okay.
has her episode, it like no one likes that episode.
All right. It's the lowest rated, I think, episode on IMDb. But I just pulled up a picture of the back of the Stranger Things season 5 vinyl. There are the ends of like 5 songs here. I'm just gonna read you the ends of the songs, and you can tell me which ones you think it might be.
okay.
There's like apostrophe RE Alone Now, which is I Think We're Alone Now by
Yeah.
Tiffany.
I think
Okay,
we're
and
that's
then-
alone now.
obviously that one.
Efficient 7, which is probably magnificent. I don't know. That song.
Efficient
Efficient-
7.
And then it says below where the artist would be ends with Ash. It would be the Clash.
The Clash. Okay, that's the Clash, obviously.
Oh yeah. There is a Clash song. Yeah.
And then there's one that's CLE Race, and then the artist ends with EN. It's 3 minutes long.
Something race.
Yes. And then In the Wall Part 2, OYD,
Oh, that's Pink Floyd.
Pink Floyd. And then
Another Brick in the Wall, part 2. When are they gonna put that in? That doesn't
okay,
fit at
and
all.
then In the Sky ends with, and then the artist ends with EY.
Great Gig in the Sky.
Yeah, great.
Ends with EY.
EY.
In the Sky.
ends with the song
Could it be
is
like
in the sky.
Spirit in the Sky, and I don't remember who sings that
Oh,
song.
yeah, maybe.
EY?
EY.
Is that it?
That's all that I can see. That has been sneak peeked.
Okay, so
is
that
there
Pink-
anything
the
from
Pink
there?
Floyd song. When are they gonna put that in? That doesn't even go
Another
with.
Brick in the Wall.
Yeah, part 2. So that's like.
But is that a song that they don't license very often? I can't even.
I guess I can't really think of a movie that song was in.
Oh,
It feels like-
okay. I just pulled up another picture. It's I Think We're Alone Now by Tiffany, The Magnificent Seven by The Clash,
Yeah.
Bicycle Race by Queen, Another Brick in the Wall Part 2, Pink Floyd, and then Wheel in the Sky by Journey.
Bicycle
Oh.
race. When is that gonna?
Bicycle.
Bicycle. I want to ride my bicycle. I want to ride my bike.
Did they already do it?
Did
No,
they?
no,
I don't
this is-
remember
this
that.
is-
I think I would have remembered if they put that.
I
in.
don't think they
I feel like that's
did.
got to be like a comedy part.
Yeah.
That's
they,
when
they do ride their bikes.
That's
live
when
in
Ted's
this
gonna
show.
hop on a bike and trying to like get to somebody.
Ted's gonna ride the kids' bikes.
Yeah.
No, well, do you know what they should do? A different Queen song, perhaps at the end when 11 and Collie are having their suicide pact. We'll just hear like, "Don't try suicide, nobody's worth it." How about that Queen banger?
Yeah,
You weren't
no,
thinking
that's
about
one
that
of the
one.
deep cuts.
Oh wait, I have another picture.
That's a
picture.
deep cut, but
I have another picture.
I don't
Okay.
think it's in any movies.
Those were side A of the vinyl,
Okay.
Okay.
and then this is hard to read. Okay, why did they do this? Upside Down,
another-
Diana Ross,
Yeah.
Surrender
Okay.
by Cheap Trick,
Yeah.
See Those Eyes by Altered Images, Here Comes the Rain Again by Eurythmics, and then The Warrior by Scandal featuring Patti Smith.
Yeah.
That's it?
That's it.
Well,
And then the side A was I Think We're Alone Now, Magnificent
Okay,
Seven by
so I
Sabrina
guess
Carpenter.
Metallica is not going to be on there. So one of those
that
is the song
everything?
that they're saying they never let anybody use.
is it the Pink Floyd one then, or
I don't know.
Maybe
This is what's on the vinyl. I don't know if they would. They might let the song that's like not been in any media be in the show, but I don't know if they would put it on the vinyl.
Yeah, that's possible.
Because people already have this vinyl like in their homes. Like people have pre-ordered this. It is in people's houses.
Okay, so then maybe they don't have the song.
Maybe they are keeping it for the
But
show and the show
did they
only.
already play Another Brick in the Wall somewhere, like just quietly in the
I don't
background
know. I don't know
or
what
something?
that song sounds like. I feel bad, but like
we don't need no education?
oh no, they haven't played that yet.
I don't think so.
Strange. Maybe they're saving a bunch of battle.
Another Brick in
songs.
the Wall Part 2 has been featured in The Faculty, 1999. But they used a cover, so okay.
Yeah.
The Black Phone, 2021. And The Fall of the House of Usher. That's it.
So not really anywhere then.
Not really. It was like Pink Floyd, The Wall. I'm like, wow, thank you, Captain Obvious.
I maybe did they play it when they had the wall, like the actual wall,
Oh, wait.
when they had the battle
Wait
with
a
all the
minute.
soldiers and stuff?
Did
I seem to
they?
remember that now.
Now I'm.
You know what I'm
Wait,
saying?
you're
When
giving
they had
me-
the shootout,
You're
in
like
the
giving me
bus?
false memories. Did they? Crap. They might have. Actually, now that you say that,
You know what part I'm talking about?
yeah, I do.
When Hopper has the grenade or whatever.
Actually, that might have already happened.
Yeah, maybe I just like zoned out.
I don't know. We will find out in 2 days.
We'll be back for the finale.
Okay, well, should we wrap this one
Yeah.
then here?
I think
Wrap.
so. Yeah.
I don't really have much else to say about this.
No,
I guess.
Neither.
Well, I guess we'll return with thoughts after the finale.
Yep.
Until then, if you get the feeling, jump up, touch the ceiling, and while you're touching the ceiling, go ahead and touch the like button.
Touch the like button.
Touch it.
Go ahead and hit the share button. I don't know what's on there. Are there buttons, guys?
I don't think
Is there
so.
a share button? Is there a
I
like?
think
Send? Can
Yeah.
you hit send it
You
button?
can share it.
copy link.
Yeah, copy. Post on Instagram stories. I don't know. Share our stuff, like our stuff, subscribe to our stuff, email us, visit our website.
Interact with us.
Yeah. You'll find all our links to all our stuff there on our website, latenightcinemaclub.com, and then on social media, Mace.
We are on Instagram and TikTok at @LateNightCinema_club.
And you can follow me on Letterboxd at Musty Floorboard.
Yeah, Carmen's our unofficial, official letterbox.
It's her opinions only.
Well, most of the time I'm just writing like
A funny
haikus
quip.
on there. So
Just whipping up a little haiku. No big deal.
I'm not usually writing serious reviews. Maybe every once in a while.
Carmen is dank memes.
Wait, what?
Patchwork pattern blanket
What are you counting?
thing. What?
What are you doing over there?
Glasses
Macy's
Are
counting on her
for-
fingers.
sight.
And
No, I'm counting syllables. I was making a
Oh,
haiku.
you're making a
I was
haiku.
making a haiku.
Yeah, as one does with their fingers.
Yeah, I have to count the
Gotta
syllables
count
on
it
my
down.
fingers.
Okay, well, we're gonna be back with more
Yeah, we'll be back.
ideas on this finale. Harrison, what'd you think?
It was good. It was better because of more Dustin.
More Dustin.
Yep, more Dustin, so better.
I agree.
Okay, so what? And what do you think's gonna happen in the finale? Who dies?
Steve definitely is dead.
Okay.
Dustin will probably die.
What about
And-
11?
Wow, you
Definitely Nancy. Nancy's gone.
Yeah, Nancy's pretty weak. She needs to look at the
And I
subgenre.
honestly think Will is cooked, man.
And what about
Okay,
11?
what about 11?
I don't know. Maybe.
You literally went against everything we were talking about.
I think our consensus on our side here was that
11 is gonna die. That's the only one we know for sure. Well, not know for sure, but like we think for sure.
Yeah, we think, and we got to figure out what the big song is that everyone says is going to be in
Okay,
it.
let's stop this.
What if it's what if it's Kendrick? Not like us.
Dad, it's the 80s.
No, it doesn't matter. That song's everywhere now.
That would be so out of pocket.
That would
do
be
not.
unreal.
What if it ends and then it's like Tyler the Creator's Grinch cover?
You're a mean one.
You
You
really, are.
heel.
Yeah, we don't need that education. Okay, we're gonna wrap it up here. We'll see you later this week with a review of the last episode. Until then, we're out.
Midnight Real.